Hello guys and welcome to a brand new video. Today I'm here with Takopi's original sin episode number 3 reaction. Alright, the previous episode it went in a direction I wasn't expecting. Takopi ended up taking Mina's life, even though he didn't really he himself probably didn't realize what the hell just happened. And I don't know, I'm guessing he's extremely strong. He's an alien, it wouldn't surprise me. And he himself had no idea maybe how strong he was, so he probably just wanted to stop Marina using that camera, and he ends up just, like, yeah, bashing her. The camera's broken, so there's no more going back in time and rectifying your mistakes, which is kind of scary because Takopi has a lot of things that he still doesn't understand. He doesn't understand humans properly, so whenever he made a mistake or like things didn't work out, he used to go back. You cannot do that anymore. So right, but Shizuka's happy, and yeah, let's see what happens. I have no idea which direction this story is going to go now. So let's see. Let's begin. I'll be putting the subtitles and the timer here. Sync it whichever is your preference. Let's get started. Okay, here's the countdown. 3, 2, 1, go. Oh, boy. Yeah, well, yeah. Oh, oh no. He, I, oh god. Wait, wait, what? Oh yeah, because he's not, he doesn't have the, oh no. Ah, oh god, this is just, this is, this is, yeah. Uh, you have the, Yeah. Yeah, he has no idea, like, because he has no kind of. It is true though, like, because here's the thing: the authorities, when they're going to get involved in this, what are they going to do? Wait, that is true. I was literally talking about that. Yeah, she'll be saying that keep this with, like, don't tell anyone. Oh God. What? So who's gonna take your place? Oh God. Yeah, he has his own troubles. Oh my God. Ah, well, great. This is. Yeah. Right. Preserve anything you place inside it. Oh. So they're gonna put her body in. Oh God, that is crazy. Yeah. Bury it. Oh my God. Are you for real? This is gonna go horribly. Mm, that is true. Okay, I don't understand. Why put it in that gadget if you're just gonna bury it? I'm not understanding the. I thought they're gonna put it in that thing, and I don't know, maybe like Takopi will have some other way to kind of. But if you're just gonna bury it, like what? Like the police can still find it, right? Or am I missing something? Yeah, the familial situation of Marina is something else. So, uh, best of luck. Right. Damn, we're getting first person perspective. Oh god, here we go. Here we go. What the hell is that? Yeah, these guys, I right to sue. Okay, and talk a lot every. Okay, right. Oh yeah. Well, right. Summer planning. Right. Yeah, she just wants to get Chappie back quickly. This guy is in the opening. Is this his brother? Yeah. Okay. Oh, she's trying to get the grasshopper on her head. Ring. Damn. Um. Uh. I don't think so. Yeah. Oh God, that you can do it. That is a. That word is just. Oh my God. Right. That is. Oh, he's in his octopus form. No, there it is. Oh, I see. Oh no. Oh my god, it's gonna come! Well, time for Takopi's magic. Yeah. Why? Oh no. He didn't see the chair moving. If he saw that, bruh. Wait, is he outside? He went out the window? Oh my god. Oh, it's a little wing. Don't fall. Don't fall. Oh my god. Weight limit. Oh yeah, true. Usually the happiest are the ones who use this. Oh no. Oh my god. Ah, yeah, weight. I was gonna say weight is the weight will be just it's gonna be the same thing. Well, at least he dampened the impact, so he's fine. And no, right, right. What? Because he wasn't able to bring proper marks? Oh god, here we go. Here we go. How much did he bring? 95. What the hell is this? You know what? These people first need to deal with their own problems before becoming parents. Absolutely horrible personalities, and like this is god. Like these people shouldn't become parents. Like literally, like you have your own troubles to deal with. Like deal with them first before, and change your own. I don't know what to say. Right. Oh. Oh yeah. Well, this is gonna happen. Like I I forgot about that. They're going to school, so you know. What the octopus? What's happening here? Oh, they're just yeah. Takobi wants to eat that. Oh, wait, what? What? Wait, what happened? Didn't they bury it? What's going on? What? Why is it outside? Oh God, what? Oh boy. Well, Don't you have like a teleportation device or something? I don't know. Or like a transportation device? Well, he had a pretty good one, but it got destroyed. Yeah. What? Yeah, crazy. I don't think you can bring it. It's like a building, right? Wait, is that bug just rhinoceros beetle just there on her dress? Yeah, what the hell is this? You're just catching Takopi? Well, because your rocket got destroyed, right? Oh god. But wait. Oh yeah. Wait, he doesn't live here? Oh yeah, divorce. Oh, I forgot about that. Oh my god. This is. Oh no. Oh god. Yeah. Well. Yeah. This is just horrible. What just happened? Wait, is she? Wait. Oh, I thought she was just saying it because in a in a different way, but like she's just saying it because but she's actually saying that this is a different person. Yeah, Takopi is realizing now. Yep, Takopi realized what it means to take a life. You know, when Azuma was saying at the beginning, he obviously he has no clue. Oh, geological survey. That's why the yeah, I was literally talking about this. I was like, if you're going to bury it there, like, you'd rather just say that, like if you're gonna hide something like that, I don't think there's any point doing that because it's gonna get found out sooner or later. And now that they have found Marina's body, yeah, I wonder what's gonna happen because Takopi's still acting as Marina, so. Hmm. Okay, and there you go. That was today's episode. So today we got to see Azuma getting involved in all of this, because he kind of saw that whole situation, and yeah, and he got roped into this whole thing. Um, we also got to see Azuma's troubles, which is basically having a parent who literally, like discriminates between their own children. Another horrible thing that you could do, like, as a parent. Um, Obviously, his brother has, his brother, like, it seemed like his brother, like, wants the best for him, but, you cannot really expect that to like go well with the younger brother because he has this whole complex about himself, and internally he hates him. Not hate, I think hate is a strong word to say, but internally he um he's jealous about him. He's uh jealous about the fact that so many people expect so many things from him, and at the same time he's able to give back while he cannot do that. So he like despises his own inability to do it, which obviously brings in this like hatred against his brother. Again, like I feel like hatred is a strong word to use because I feel like still at the end of the day he still loves his brother, but it's just that feeling. um that's why he tried to do that thing with the ring. He probably wouldn't have done that, but Shizuka just commented like that, oh, if you can, if you want, you can do it. And it just got stuck in his head, that one word, that, oh, try to do it, or like make sure to do this. And this is something like people expecting things from him. He has not been able to kind of like fulfill those expectations. So someone like Shizuka expecting something from him is making him be like, oh yeah, let me do this, let me show, let me show them that I can do something. um so yeah, but in the end he wasn't successful in getting the ring. you know but either way, that is the whole thing with Azuma that is going on. Then obviously, I feel like the highlight of this episode was basically the final section where Takopi realizes what they have done. Like what is the like actual like severity of the thing that they have done, which is take a life. Um, and yeah, in the I didn't really expect like her mother to, because her mother was like, oh, it's not you, like it's not you, Marina. I thought she was saying it in a more like like a different way. Like he I thought like what she was meaning by that was that, oh, you don't seem like the same person. A lot of people say that oh yeah, like, oh, like looking at you, you don't seem like the same person, it seems like you're someone else. But just one way of talking, right? Kind of showing how people have changed. I thought she was doing that. I wasn't expecting her to literally like mean what she was saying. She was literally saying that, oh yeah, you're not Shizuka, you're someone else. I thought she was saying it in a different way, or it's something else. Like she was meaning it in a way where she meant that, oh, I don't recognize you. You've changed a lot. That's what she meant by that. I thought it like that, but she means it literally. Meant it literally. Like she actually realized that that's not her daughter. Um, right. And as they say, people realize someone's importance after they lose them. Um, I feel like that's not completely true for her mother, because she already, like she always loved her daughter, but she just, like, to take off her own frustrations, she used to abuse her. But then seeing that daughter that she used to like hit and everything, that daughter is gone completely, and realizing this is some other imposter, it hit her. She realized the severity of her own mistakes of abusing her daughter, and at the same time, um what it feels like to lose that person. And it hit her at the same time, so she realized that the like the bad things, the sins that she has committed, up until now, that is, you know like just throwing her frustrations onto her daughter and just hitting her physically, and going making her go through a lot of mental anguish as well. um yeah, and the fact that that daughter is gone, it all hit her at the same time, so she just broke down crying. um I feel like, I don't know, if somehow Mina comes back later on, her mother will be a changed person from here onwards. I think so. Don't know about his dad though. I don't know what the hell they're gonna do with his dad, but with her dad, like, her dad is just a, yeah. But either way, her mother is actually changed now. I think so, at least. Like, for now, at least, all these characters, the only person that I think currently has changed is her mother. Everyone else is still the same. His her father just does, like as we saw. Mina's dead, so Azuma has his own troubles. Shizuka has her own troubles. Shizuka's mother is still, the same, has her troubles. So yeah, everything is still the same except her mother. Her mother actually changed in today's episode. So either way, but it's just too late, I guess. And now the Marina's body has been found. So like I was thinking, like, why, like, but yeah, I guess, like, what else they could even do, like, except like bury the body like that. Like what I don't understand is, why did they put her in that gadget? Like, if you're gonna bury it either way, why put her in the gadget? I just don't understand that. Like, what was Azuma's logic behind that? I don't understand. Did he think that it's going to, like, because it's a dead body, it's going to maybe, like, like, rot, and that's why, like, maybe, like, smell and everything? Did he think that, is that why he put her in a body where the body will be preserved? So, is that why? I don't know. But anyways, you know now this is like a situation which is going to be extremely weird, because Takopi is playing Marina. Like, her mother realizes that's not Marina, but everyone else, like, because this thing is definitely going to, everyone's going to get involved in it. It's like the authorities will come, and this has become like a whole news that, oh yeah, this happened, Marina. Marina, this happened to Marina. then every single people who have been interacting with Mina, they will be like, but Mina's here. So, it's going to be a whole mess, I feel like, unless they do something. So, yeah, either way, let's wait and see where this goes. Okay, now let's talk about a few things that I want to discuss in this episode. So, first and foremost, Azuma. So, Azuma's situation is, one of those households where you have a parent who compares, or parents who compares their children amongst each other. Like, oh, your brother was able to do it. Oh, your sister was able to do it. Like, why cannot you? Some people like directly says that, and then there's some parents who says it, but in a really roundabout way. It's like, oh yeah, like like your brother is doing this or your sister is doing it. You'll also be able to do it. Don't worry about it. That is also a roundabout way of comparing. Like you're saying good things and you're saying that giving them like kind of like a push in the back or motivation that, oh yeah, you can do it as well. But at the end of the day, you're still comparing. you know and that comparison is the thing which I feel like is the worst thing that you can do as a parent, because it is just so tasteless in my opinion. Like, first and foremost, you're literally bringing in competition between siblings. Not only are you like you just not only are you kind of kind of comparing them and doing this, but at the same time you're making the two, the siblings, their relationship is training that. It's training their relationship as well. Like, what the hell? And then here you see Azuma's mother does it in the worst way possible. I've seen a lot of people compare siblings and like do this. This is one lady that have done it in such a horrible way. I'm actually disgusted and appalled by the way she's doing it. Like I said, comparison in itself is something that is extremely wrong and nobody should do it, especially between like family like that. And then this lady does it in the worst way even that is even possible. She literally brings in a pancake and she's like, oh, you didn't get this marks, your brother could do it, unfortunate. Then you see she's saying that, oh, I baked this for you, like I wanted you to eat it, but like since you haven't been able to do it, you cannot do it, your brother can do it. What the hell is that? What is this? Like I said, these people, you know they they don't deserve to be parents, like genuinely. Like, what is this? How? Like, how did you think that this is I'm trying to understand what she is thinking. Is she thinking that this is genuinely going to help her child? Is that what she's thinking? Otherwise, why would you do this? You think this is helping them? If that's what you're thinking, you're one of the most stupidest person I've ever seen. I don't know. Like, seriously, no person with a functioning brain would think that this is a good way to give motivation to your children. Like, that's why I'm saying. That's why I'm trying to think. Like, is this genuinely is this lady thinking that this is working or something? Like, what? I don't know, man. This is absolutely horrible. Like I said, in comparing your children in itself is such a bad thing that you could do, and you're doing it in this way, which is like the worst way you could have ever done. Like, so you're doing something bad, and you're doing it in an even worse way. So it's like, yeah, it's like the worst thing ever. Um, Either way, it's just, I don't know. It's just so tasteless, like in itself. Like now, like obviously you can see like now Azuma, because you're doing this thing. When as you can see at the very beginning when he was a child, he took it in a different way. He was like, oh mom, why are you not giving me the pancake and everything? But then she continued doing it, and now currently in the fast forward into the present, he has you know what's that word, low self confidence. He has like a grudge, you could say, towards his brother. um he has like this whole thing where he wants to kind of respond to people's expectations, but because of his low self confidence, he's always like struggling with that, and that's probably the reason why he's always so like, like keeps to himself and everything, because of this whole thing. He just, like he's just like, if his family situation in itself is like this, he's just kind of like, retreated into his shell. um so you've made like this is what you've done, like your constant comparison and doing like stuff like that. This is what you have accomplished, you know like this is not going to make him do better in his studies or whatever. It's just going to give him a boatload of issues which he's going to struggle with when he becomes an adult. That's what this is going to accomplish. Fantastic job. You just you just ruined your child's life. Like, yeah. So yeah, there you go. That is the whole situation with Azuma. Well, he's not getting abused at, like physically, but mentally he's getting abused here. Like, this is like the worst way possible. Like, you're literally putting your own children, siblings, brothers against each other. The older brother has no idea. He, like, the thing about him is, I feel like he'll realize little by little, or I don't know. I'm not even, I'm not even sure if his older brother realizes what his mother does to him. I think there's a high possibility he has no idea that his mother pings a pancake in front of him and says that, oh, you got 96, we weren't able to get 100. I thought I was going to give this to you, but unfortunate, like, your brother could do it. I think his brother has no idea that his mother does something like this to him. I'm like 80% sure, like, his brother has no idea. That is why, his brother probably thinks that, oh yeah, this is my, like, younger brother. He's very smart, he's very good, he's a nice kid, and has no idea of this underlying jealousy, grudge that his younger brother has for him. Because in front of him, you can see he's like very nicely spoken, like, and everything. So that's the whole situation. I feel like his elder brother has no clue about anything what is going on, and he just, he just thinks this is like a normal household, a normal family. Like, like, yeah, mom loves my younger brother, mom loves me as well equally. We're both siblings. That's probably what he thinks. While in the background, all of these things are going on. So yeah, that's the thing. Again, I'm just guessing, I'm just speculating. I'm not sure if his brother knows about what's going on and how his mother treats his younger brother. But from his behavior and attitude towards his younger brother, I think that he has no idea. I might be wrong though. Well, let's wait and see. I don't know. But either way, um, yeah. So that's what's happening in Azuma's household. So now he has this whole thing where people expect something to him, from him, and he's like afraid of that, afraid of expectations, and afraid of, not afraid of expectation, that's the wrong thing to say, afraid of disappointing them, you know disappointing people, if people put their expectations on him. That's what he is, and he's afraid of, because of what has been happening in his household for so long. Um, and his, obviously, that is why you can see when Mina was like, not Mina, sorry, Shizuka was like, oh yeah, I think you can do it, if you put your everything into it. As soon as she said something like that, put like her expectation on him, he was like, yes, I'll do it, I can do it. And it is pretty obvious he likes Marina. God damn it, he likes Shizuka. So someone like Shizuka, who barely even talked to him up until now, is putting her expectations on him. Like, he's like, yeah, like, I have to, like, I have to. And that's why he's just doing whatever Shizuka is telling him to. Shizuka's like, oh, help me bury this body, like, hide evidence. And he's like, okay, I'll do it. So, yeah, so that's what it is. So it's like two things: people putting expectations on him, and the fact that it is Shizuka putting her expectation on him. These two things are the reason why he's just, like, doing all of this. Because at the beginning, you can see he was like, oh no, you guys need to go and, like, turn yourself in. It's when Shizuka was like, oh, can you help us out? He just folded completely. Right. Now, another thing to talk about here in this episode is Takopi. So you can see that Takopi has actually realized the severity of what he has done. At the very end, after seeing Mina's mother act like that and seeing all these memories and everything and realizing, he has figured out what empathy is. Not empathy, like I don't know what to call this. Like it's just a um like no, not empathy. Like it's yeah, yeah, it's wrong to say that because I feel like Takopi has empathy. If he didn't have empathy, he wouldn't feel bad for other people, or he wouldn't feel like bad for Shizuka or other people. It's just that he lacks the knowledge of what is normal, considered normal, in human society, and that's basically what it is. In Happy Planet, everything was just happy, you know. So everything was happy. So he lacks the realization of what is going on and how severe things are. Like they didn't even have any concept of killing people. As you can see, he's multiple times he says in this episode, in the previous episode, he says that taking someone's life, you guys call it killing. You guys, people from planet Earth calls them killing. That means that his planet has no concept of killing or taking other people's lives. You know, so it is pretty obvious he would not understand the severity behind it, the mere amount of emotions connected to when someone dies or when someone takes the other person's life. What the victim feels like, what the person who's killing them feels like, and what their family members feel like. All these things he has no idea because this is a foreign concept to him. He did that and he only had the knowledge that killing is something that you shouldn't do. That's why at the very beginning of this episode and the previous episode, at the end of it, he was saying that, is this okay, like I killed her. But when Shizuka, the only person in front of him who he wants to help, said that, oh, thank you so much, Takopi, you did a great job, he was like, oh, so okay, like she is happy, so I think it's fine. That's how he equated that. That's why taking Mina's position, going to her family and like spending time over there and all that, he was like, oh yeah, like Shizuka's fine with it, Shizuka's happy with it, so everything is okay. It is only when his mother, Marina's mother, realized who he is and he's not Marina, she broke down. That is the only time when he realized what he has done, and the fact that the way Shizuka reacted, that wasn't the proper way of someone, when someone reacts to someone's death. What the people, the family members of the person that has died, what they go through, all these emotions he realized. And you can see he goes to the board and sees all the pictures and he tries to put himself in Mina's shoes and realizes that this little girl had so many people, so many memories with so many people. These people had their memories and like with interconnected with her, and that person is gone. How they would feel like, you know. So all these things he realized there, and the fact that he did something like that, he took away like someone from these people, you know, these people who loves Marina, and it hit him, and he realized the true implication of taking someone's life and how how it is and what it is, like the like the mere amount of emotions and like everything that is interconnected with that. He realized that. That is why he, in the end, he's like, I have to make this right somehow. And like, what does he say at the end? Wait a minute. Oh no, he says that I have to talk to Shizuka or something like that. He says. Yeah. So there you go. Now, obviously, we saw the dad properly in today's episode. Yeah, his dad is like the, I don't know what to say. Like from the pictures, the memories, because her dad was a decent person before, but now he's just like doing whatever, like, just, I don't know what made him change this way, and why is he acting like this. So yeah. I don't know, man. This is just, and the thing is that Mina's mother, like, obviously, I still think that she's at the wrong for abusing her, child. As obviously, I still think that. I think she is 100% responsible for that, and she should be the one who, like, realizes what she has done. As she did realize at the end, like I said, she realized everything, like the severity of what she has been doing up until now, like, you know, um, and the fact that she, like, outright abused her and made her go through that, and now that she's gone, she like, all of that hit her at the same time. But yeah, but like I said, like I said this in the previous episode as well, that, like, you might have so many things going on in your life, like like, you can literally see her husband, like, does all of these things, like, mistreats her, like, just, does all of these things. So that anger, that resentment, that, thing, which, the fact that she cannot retaliate back, that she unloads that on Marina, and, she just tries to find excuses to, like, hit her, abuse her, to make herself feel good, and, like, to unload that stress that she accumulates. um and she always tries to find, like, a reason. So you can see, like, whenever, like, in and what, I think it was episode 2, or was it episode 1, we saw, like, when Mina went back home, she brings up the fact that Mina's classmate is the daughter of the lady who is doing all of this, who, her husband. So, like, she unloads that, like, like, anger in onto Marina, and, like, all of this. So obviously that is wrong. Like I said this in the previous episode as well, like, you should think about the fact that you're doing this to a child who literally has nobody other than you, and, like, yeah, and so the only person that she can go back to, that is her parents. If they are treating them, a child like this, where is the child going to go? And the fact that you are a responsible adult, you should be a responsible adult, and the fact that you're doing this to her is something that I heavily condemned, and I still stand by it. I think that, like, a lot of people might say that, oh yeah, she's going through her own troubles, she's going through all of this mental anguish and everything, that's why. But I would say, yeah, but still, you should think of your child. It's your one and only child, and you should try to think that, if I do this to her, what is she going to do? Where is she going to go? She cannot do anything about this, like, about all of these things that are going on. Yeah, like, if she wanted to, I don't know, like, 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 argue with her husband, and, maybe, like, I don't know, like hit him or something, that would be completely fine in my opinion. Like, go ham, you know like, that's completely fine in my opinion. Like, because you're doing that to an adult who is responsible for themselves, and who is doing this, like, so it's fine. Abusing your child like that, who has literally no reason for going through all of that, and who has nowhere to go other than her parents, is extremely wrong, and I still condemn it. But at the same time, you can see that she at least, realized that in today's episode, and what she has done. And, that was genuine regret. I was thinking which direction this is going to go, because it could have gone in any direction. That her mother, there was a possibility her mother was so, like, mentally broken, that she, like, she's completely just okay with abusing her child. There was a possibility it was like that, but in today's episode it kind of like got proven that she's not that far gone. At least she realizes her mistake, and she realizes what she has done, and that is a good thing, I think. But at the same time, Mina's dead, so I don't know what good comes out of this. At the same time, it's just too late, I feel like. um so yeah, I don't know. But either way, like, like I said, at least she wasn't that far gone that she's okay abusing her child. She knows what she's doing is wrong, and she realized her mistake, and she said that, yeah, I shouldn't have done that. Bring back my child. She's the only one that I have. you know and that is true. Like, you when you're going through, like, in a same way, you could say that the only person that she had was her daughter, who, you could say her only ally, because her husband is like that. So, so she just, like, her whole world is her daughter as well. So, like, she overreacted to stuff, she abused her daughter and all that, which is obviously wrong. But at the same time, it kind of shows that she was the only person that she had in her life who she genuinely cared about. um and now that she realized that that person is also gone, she realized her mistakes and what she shouldn't have done, and the fact that her daughter is not here. The only person in her life who she had is now gone. And that's why she broke down. You can see at the end, very end here, you can see she's like, where's that part? Um, yeah, this part. Please, give me back my Marina. Uh, I don't know who you are, but mine is my precious daughter. I carried her and gave birth to her. Hmm. I'm so sorry, Marichan. I haven't been a good mom, have I? Right. But I love you so much, so please come back to me. Okay, so another thing, I just wanted to mention this. I'm not sure if it's going to go in that direction, but in today's episode, you can see Takopi talks about a device which can let you go back in any time. Like, he had the camera, but the camera is broken. But this device is something which can let you go to any time, back in time. Um, I don't know, but maybe he could make it okay by the end of it. I'm just guessing. I'm just hoping, because, I don't know. I feel like the direction this is taking, I feel like most of the characters in this show will probably get a redemption by the end of it, because that's what we saw happen to Mina's mother. There's a possibility that might happen to the other characters as well, who are doing, like, things that they're not supposed to do and not shouldn't be doing, but maybe they'll realize by the end and they'll turn a new leaf. And if that is what happens, you know I feel like the fact that, I don't know, like, that Mina's like dead and her mother has realized that, I feel like it's like it's like an inconsistency. Like, what is even the point in her mother realizing? Like, maybe the show could be just like that. That, yeah, like, she realized her mistake, but it's too late. Maybe that's the direction it's going. But I don't know. I just I'm thinking of a possibility where, if somehow they're able to bring Mina back, um, she will actually have a, at least from her mother's part. I don't know what's going to happen to her father, but at least from her mother's part, she will now have a happy family, like, because her mother has understood. you know so that's what I'm thinking. So I feel like the fact that Mina's dead is kind of, I don't know, like, it's just inconsistent with what just happened. Like, her mother realized, but her daughter is like dead. It's like, nothing you can do about it. That's why I'm thinking maybe somehow Takopi can bring her back. Another thing that is kind of striking me very odd is the fact that the show, or the plot, went in such a direction where Mina was put in a device where her body is preserved. Why? That is another thing that is bothering me, because I feel like they're going in a direction where they're going to use that as a plot point to bring her back somehow. Otherwise, why would, why would they introduce a gadget which preserves something? You know, like that's what I'm thinking. So, I might be wrong, but let's wait and see. Because I feel like there's a bigger reason why they used, and this whole gadget, this preservation gadget, will come into play later. That, I don't know. This is Takopi we're talking about. He maybe he has some kind of a gadget which can kind of do something which, like, so yeah, that kind of thing. Um, oh wait, another thing. Wait a minute. Did they confirm that she died? Like, it's, oh, I need to go back to the previous episode, or maybe this episode, because I don't think they confirmed that she died, right? She, like, yeah, she's just gone. Like, her, you can see, like, it seems like she's dead, but there's a possibility maybe she's not dead. Did they confirm that she's dead? Did Takopi or someone take her heartbeat or something? I don't know. Um. Anyways, I don't know. Like, I'm just trying to think about it, because I feel like there's a bigger reason why the story made use of a device like this, which preserves the body. Because I feel like this is going to come into play later. Either way, let's wait and see. Right. Now, looking at this, I feel like Azuma's situation might also get resolved little by little in the upcoming episode, or whichever direction it takes. Because Azuma is also struggling with his own problems, and his parent being like that, like, comparing siblings with each other. Yeah, so that's why. Here's the thing. I'm saying this now. I'm not sure if that'll be correct, or if I'm, but like I said, there's this very slight possibility. I think that they might bring Mina back in the end. I'm just saying what might happen if they do that. I think if they somehow bring Mina back at the end, obviously Mina will go back to her mother, and her mother probably will be very grateful that her daughter is back. I think the divorce will still happen, but Mina will go live with his mother, with her mother, and now that her mother has realized her, let me say, she'll treat her well, like, and they'll be a happy family. I think the dad is irredeemable. I just cannot find any way to redeem this dude, like, because I don't think it is possible. Like, I might be wrong, I might be proven wrong, I don't know, who knows, but I don't think I will be proven wrong. I think that this guy has done, like, the things that he has done is irredeemable, and he and it doesn't seem like he has any reason for, like, like, making, like, kind of redeeming himself. He's pretty fine with everything that is going on, so I feel like they'll probably just kind of make this guy just go out of the story, and just, like, let him get out of the story by making him take, make a divorce, like, and they'll get divorced and everything. He'll be out of the picture probably. But the mother, now that she has realized her mistake, if Mina somehow comes back, Mina will stay with her mother, and they'll be a happy family. I think that is a potential way this could end. And, you know yeah, either way, this is just a guess. uh, None of this might happen, because if Mina's dead, and the story has no plans on bringing her back, yeah, none of this will happen, I guess. But that's just something that I'm thinking. Either way, let's see. Okay, right, and there you go. That was today's episode. Hmm. Yeah, let's see how this goes. Oh God. Right, things are getting more complicated now that the Mina's body has been found by the authorities. Everyone will get to know. I don't know what Takopi is going to do about this. Um, you know, and all the other stuff. Azma's also witness to this, so that's another thing. Oh, there's one funny part in today's episode is where Takopi is in Mina's, like, like, the whole thing, and he was like, just like acting friendly with Shizuka in school, and everyone was like, "What the hell is this?" Right, that was pretty funny. Okay, so that is it. Thanks for watching. This was my reaction to episode number 3 of Takopi's Original Sin. So yeah, if you guys enjoyed this video, be sure to press the like button, subscribe if you're new to the channel, or you haven't subscribed. Comment down below anything you want to say, anything you want to let me know. I'll check them out. Yeah, and that is it. Thank you for watching. I'll see you guys next week with another episode. Until then, goodbye and have a nice day.